It true.
Hey everyone, Sontendo guy here, bringing you the third and hopefully for now final video of QTV. Besides the video that Gara, probably by now he might release it. I don't know for sure. Maybe it might be next week. Maybe it's in between my three Quan videos. Who knows? But anyway, in today's video, we're going to be reacting to fair use gaslighting versus copyright abuse. So let's see what Quantum Chibi has to say. And I'm actually going to be a little honest. I'm not using anyone else's video. I'm actually showing this on Quantum TV's Controversial Truth. So I'm a little nervous. If he finds out, he's going to most likely try to keep me hush-hush. But anyway, let's see what the son of a butch has to say.
There is a massive problem.
Oops. Sorry about that.
And trend on YouTube right now. And this trend is simply put, steal someone else's video, re-upload it. When you get a DMCA strike, say it was copyright abuse. Whether it was or wasn't is irrelevant. Say it's copyright abuse. That's kind of how this has gone the entire time, and many creators struggle and deal with this. It is the most frustrating and annoying thing that a creator who actually makes their own work deal with. So I want to talk about the third factor of fair use. This is the most ignored aspect of any fair use legal defense or claim. And it simply states that the amount and substantiality of the portion used in relation to the copyright work as a whole should be considered. What this means in English is basically how much of their original video did you take. It's really that black and white. They even go down to detail on the YouTube legal help page that borrowing small bits of material from an original work is more likely to be considered fair use, right? So if you take little clips and snippets, that's more likely to be fair, okay, than borrowing large portions. But that doesn't mean that it's a slam dunk either, right? Because they go on to say, however, even small taking may weigh against fair use in some situations if it constitutes the heart of the work, meaning the main idea or the whole reason the work exists. But you guys like to take whatever you want and think that it's just justified because you can speak over it. There's a reason there are 4 factors and not just one. They didn't say all's fair and well so long as you talk. That's not how it works. That's why Let's Play videos where it's totally commentary of a gameplay footage segment gets removed. That's not how fair use works. The biggest injustice right now happening on the YouTube platform are 2 things. One, laws haven't caught up to social media. So there's no real way to go in the real world and really get you guys through the fucking ringer for what you're really doing, which is just antagonizing people you don't like and harassing them, right? Straight up defamation. Alex Jones style defamation, okay? And then the other problem is that YouTube doesn't enforce for anyone but the biggest, most successful and well-off people like Disney or other corporations. But everyday people have to fend for themselves. That's just how it is right now. When that changes, you'll start to see this conversation more and more about the third factor of fair use that always gets ignored. You cannot just speak and say that that's enough. And again, I point your attention to Let's Play channels that decide, I'm going to play a video game and I'm going to show whatever sports team logo, I'm going to show whatever anime content, whatever movie, whatever I want, and I'm going to show the whole thing in its entirety. Because I gave commentary and I was talking while I was showing this, it's fine. That is not transformative enough, okay? You are still not augmenting the original purpose of that original video. You are usurping that market, and nobody is going to appreciate that, okay? The reality is YouTube outlines all of this, and they warn you. They tell you, A, to seek legal advice before claiming fair use, and they also tell you that U.S. judges determine whether something is a fair use defense based on these 4 factors, right? They also talk about fair dealings, but like I said, even fair dealings, if you look it up, will ask you, how much are you using? The amount of the portions that you are taking from somebody. How much are they? Answer that question. You see, when I go in the copyright ID tool and I tell you it's because you took 100% of my video that I put in a DMCA claim, I have a good faith belief that you've infringed on my right based off of the third factor of fair use. That is not copyright abuse. Abuse is if I did it just because you were speaking or you used my footage. That's abuse. I'm trying to extort you, to silence you. That's what that is. But when I'm telling you the exact reason, because you did something that violated and infringed on my creation, that's not abuse. It's here on the legal help page at YouTube. Go take or watch YouTube's copyright school video. They even tell you as much. Everyone tells you that, but you guys ignore it. And instead, when you get DMCA claims, you send your friends and your fans to attack creators like me, and you say things like going after smaller channels recently. I'm not going after you. Your social standing has nothing to do with whether or not I act on my rights, okay? Whether you're rich or poor, the crime that you commit is still a crime that you commit, and it should be seen equally, okay? You are infringing on somebody's copyright. Don't do it. It's that black and white. Don't fucking do it. It's not okay. It's not cool. Stop doing it, right? You don't want to hear that. Instead, you want to resort to emotional retorts like, oh, you can't handle criticism, or you're just using this to silence people, or you don't know how fair use works, you can't handle fair use, shit like that. But it's a cop-out, because the truth is, when we really get you talking, you say shit like Klutzy King 552. Actually, we can use 100% with commentary over it. Learn fair use. No, you cannot. Fair use factor 3. The reality is, let's play channels, like I've been saying, have been getting taken down. Reactionary channels have been getting taken down. Fucking manga review channels have been getting taken down. Because as long as it's someone's copyrighted work and you didn't create it, and you think you want to give your take on it or your spin on it, and you don't transform it enough, you're not doing anything. All you're doing is running your mouth over somebody else's work. Commentary alone does not remove the aspect of you stealing someone else's work and not transforming it. That's how it all works. That's called infringement. You're not entitled to take Disney's entire Star Wars movie, and because you want to pause and play, speaking or talking shit about certain characters or whatever, that's not fair use, right? Now, this concept that I'm abusing the copyright system because I don't like people, or I don't like people saying things about me, is ridiculous. While it is true that I do not like people talking shit for the sole purpose of doing it because they can, who would like that, right? That's like an oxymoron. Nobody fucking likes that. You kind of are answering your own question. You wouldn't like that. If I was fucking bashing your mother or your father publicly or anywhere, you wouldn't like that. You'd take it very personal.
Yes, you did. You did. Bash someone's mother. You called the Act-Man's mother. Are you that stupid? You called the Act-Man's mother and threatened her to go to court. Are you that stupid?
All right. And the reality is, that's what this is about. This is about people who want to kind of have rules for thee, but not for me. That's what this is, right? You don't want a consequence for being an asshole. I don't care. The problem is, you want to then pretend like there's no legal grounds for the claims being made against you. And there are. 100% of somebody's labor is not free. You're the kind of person that thinks that, like, somebody put the bill for your life. Somebody else needs to foot the bill for something you want. Somebody else needs to foot the bill for your way in life. And that's what this is. Many of you content creators want to monetize other people's hard work. You don't want to put the work in yourself. It's called entitlement. It's disgusting. And it's against the law, quite frankly, as outlined by Fair Use when they tell you this. It's on the legal help page. So again, you can sit here till the cow Quantum TV doesn't know Fair Use and all this other shit. You can do that, but I know Fair Use very fucking well, okay? I'm not confused. It's just 9 times out of 10 not worth it to go after a smaller creator that's not monetized, that doesn't really care about his channel one way or another, to fucking sit here and go through legal proceeding after legal proceeding. But that doesn't mean that you're not infringing on my rights. You absolutely are, and you are in the wrong. And YouTube doesn't like to dirty their hands. Okay, I get it. They don't want to take he said, she said sides. But again, they also are doing a poor job at making sure that everyday content creators are being enforced, while the same thing can still happen, again, through Disney or all these other corporations. And it matters more when it's them, and they'll remove your video then. That's why you guys target us. That's why all the drama channels you see right now, they're not about like what movie they don't like and criticizing certain pieces of the movie. There's no drama channels that really do that because they know how that ends. No, you guys come after us, the everyday creator who adds value to the content or to the platform with making advertisers want to invest in the YouTube platform with actually engaging content and a real niche around real products and people. You guys are just a glorified mob committee that go around harassing whoever you want. And YouTube, for the time being, allows you to exist, and I get it, but don't think that you're not going to be fought every step of the way. Us actual content creators don't want you here. We want you off the platform yesterday morning because you're not actually a part of the platform. You're the problem with it. You're the kind of people that literally can be told that copyright laws exist, are a thing, you should follow them, and then point fingers at everybody else, calling them every name under the sun to try to cancel them, outcry. You'll band together all over the place to outcry. But then, when you're told about the laws, you ignore them entirely and then say, we can do what we want. 100% of your labor is ours for the taking. You're a glorified fucking pirate. Congratulations. We know what you are. But at the end of the day, you will be fought, and we'll do what we can as actual creators to make sure that you stop stealing from us. It's really that black and fucking white. I don't care if you don't like it. Stop stealing from us. We don't like it. Be a normal person. Do your own shit.
Okay, Quantum TV, let me ask you this. I was kind enough to be quiet until I paused at that one moment, but how come you cannot get any of you higher up people that have more substance than you to agree with you? How come you can't get them to agree? Also, that stuff right there on the law thing, let's actually look at that. Fair use, Columbia University liberals. Factor 3. The amount or of the portion used. Although the law does not set exact quantity limit, generally the more you use, the less likely you are within fair use. The amount used is usually where those words are, to the length being these words. Like, I may not have a great way of saying words, but hey, not everyone's perfect. To the length of the entire original and in light of the amount needed to serve a proper objective. However, sometimes the exact original is not always obvious. A book chapter might be a relatively... Oh, that's what that word was. But screw it. Relatively a small portion of the book, but the same content might be published elsewhere as an article or essay and be considered the entire work in the context. The amount of a work is also measured in qualified terms. Oh, I think I spelled that word wrong. This one. Courts have ruled that even use of small amounts may be exclusive. If they were to take the heart of the work, for example, a short clip from a motion picture may usually be acceptable, but not if it encompasses the most extraordinary or creative elements of the film. Similarly, it might be acceptable to quote a relatively small portion of a magazine article, but not if what you are quoting is a journalist's scoop. On the other hand, in some contexts, such as critical comment or parody, okay, that's it right then. Copying an entire work may be acceptable, generally depending on how much is needed to archive your purpose. Photographers and artwork often guarantee controversies because a user usually needs the full image of the full amount. And this may not be a fair use. On the other hand, a court has ruled that a thumbnail or low-resolution version of an image is a lesser amount. Such a version of an image might, severe educational or research purpose. Now let's actually go back to one section. Actually, there was one I read. Okay, I'm back. So this is why I highlighted. On the other hand, in some contexts, such as critical comment or parody, copying an entire work may be acceptable, generally depending on how much is needed to archive your purpose. This Quantum guy is such an idiot. Oh, by the way, originally, Quantum TV on this controversial truth had a video right here that we'll be watching later on right here. He's actually downplaying, by the way. How I know? Well, let's watch that video that I just now mentioned.
The thing about deceptive titles like this, titled "The Newest Victims Are Now Small Channels," is that all of these channels are antagonistic as shit, right? You guys aren't innocent. You guys aren't like the YouTube community and following guidelines. You harass people, right? That's what you're building your current reputation on right now. That's why you're communities. Literally 3 uploaders doing the same shit. You all like to try to kick around on the Quantum TV name and influence and try to build yourselves up off of it. Before, you guys literally had like no fucking views. Some of you, like Minxie, still get shit fucking views. So it's no shock that you're trying to do what makes views. I get it. But at the same time, don't sit here and act like I'm not gonna fucking strike you down when you're re-uploading 100% of the original video and pop up on YouTube's copyright ID tool, and I confirm that you're doing just that. You want to act like because you're a smaller channel that like as a bigger channel I have some sort of moral obligation to let you skate by on stealing my shit as you've put no money, time, energy, or effort into creating it. Well, that's called entitlement. And guess what you get when you are an entitled piece of shit? You get taught a consequence. You get the real world slapped in your face. Something your parents didn't do, even though they provide you your current housing and ideal set and all that dumb shit that you're going off of your children, right? I get it, but this is the real world. This isn't like boy and girl club bullshit, okay? You're sitting here playing very serious games. You want to try to slander Quantum TV on your feelings. You don't like me. You feel YouTube should do what you say. Outcry alone versus facts in an investigation is how things should go. That's how y'all been playing from the get. It's that typical emotional bullshit, and I get it. That's what's going to get you big, right? Clout worked for so many other people like Review Tech USA. You want to be the next one. But the thing is, that shit has a fucking time limit, and it has a limitation, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you guys are getting in the game way too late. And now you're trying to use underhanded tactics to get there. Blatant lies and shit. I mean, you fuckers are, like, literally on my channel talking about my TV reviews as if any of you know shit about TVs and can step to me of all fucking people. The expert who's been running in the AV community as the Lone Ranger #1 brand in honesty, which you know nothing about because you historically have not been around, bro. But that's cool. I'm talking to a group of children. I get it, right? Most of you ain't a day past 20, right? I get it. But the thing is, you want to sit here and you want to talk shit, right? You want to, in essence, hound every video I upload, right? You want to put hashtag copyright abuse. You want to do all of this, like, literally, at this point, textbook slander shit, right? And you know for a fact YouTube put it in writing. The investigation's over. That copyright abuse shit, you need to shut the fuck up with that every time you guys get in trouble for doing some shit. Because the truth is, you uploaded 100% of the video, and it wasn't even you, bro. It was your fucking homeboy. And that's how y'all work. Oh, how dare you attack my homeboy. Let's rally together and go after this guy and fucking do some shit. Now, again, you're doing a disingenuous call to action telling people, oh, I'll block you if you go after Quantum TV. I ain't buying that shit, okay? You guys are hounds. You're sitting here on a live stream promoting negativity for that fucking purpose. Like, obviously it's going to elicit a negative reaction. I get it. But the thing is, bro, if I took 100% of your fucking video and popped up on the copyright ID tool, none of you fuckers would hesitate to flag that video and be like, you did not make my shit. Don't do that. Like, facts. And y'all want to act like it's like some sort of anti-creator thing, but it's not, bro. I don't know who any of you people are. Like, you random smaller YouTubers or bigger ones. I don't care who you are. If you pop up on the copyright ID tool using 100%, I'm going to flag you. Because apparently using 30% even is not enough to get you taken down. So I don't even bother with the 30%ers like you, Chris the Narc or Minxie or any of the other people who have shown up with 30% usage. I'm going to let it slide. But I promise you, you show up with 100%, you cannot argue fair use, and I will get that shit taken down. And that's exactly what happened to not just the homeboy that you're talking about, but one other person within the same fucking day. Because I'm not playing with that. You are not doing 100% re-uploads. And if you are under some illusion and thinking my influence or my standing in the YouTube community is going to somehow change that, then you're in for a rude fucking awakening. You do not have the right to steal from me. And in 100% increments. Like, are you out of your mind? Like, say that to anyone ever. Let me just walk up into your shit and take from you because I'm a smaller channel. Fuck off.
What a son of a butch. This guy is such a bloody clown. We are allowed to use 100% of anyone's video as long as we do the right thing and put some form of commentary. Did you also forget Quantum TV that, oh, I don't know, some countries don't have the fair use law. Even Japan, they don't have the fair use law. Sometimes I just lose my words because I'm just like, this guy's such an idiot. Okay, so before I end things off, there's two more things I want to do. So originally, when Quantum TV copyright striked Soru and Klutz King, I originally posted a tweet to Mischief that, oh hey, Quantum TV is doing this crap again. But this tweet is actually a re-edited version of the original tweet. The old tweet was originally deleted because this, because this right here had Quantum TV's full name, so I had to delete that old tweet and re-edit in where his whole name is not there. And let's just say I was seeing a lot of likes and retweets, and now Mischief knows. And another thing, let's actually go back to Gara of the Rage. Okay, I'm back. I just needed to, of course, just chip a bit. So this here is a response to Quantum TV's other video. One of the other videos that Quantum TV released. So let's see what Gara of the Rage has to say.
Hi Quantum, I know you watch these videos. You want to know why? Because Chris did a masterful job. A gigabrained idea of baiting you with that video, and it worked. It honestly worked. And from what I've seen, the video that you posted on Controversial Truth, and I watched the whole thing, I'm not going to reply to it. You want to know why? Because in that video, you've given me enough gold to work with. Especially that, you know, you said during your video that you understand copyright, and that you threaten all of us that if we go over the 30% mark, that you're going to strike us. So I suggest not to do that, Quantum, where you're going to copyright strike us, because it would be a very bad idea, because I have a lot on you. Especially that one video, which I am thinking about right now, that I think that you uploaded to a different channel which some vulgar language was used in there, and you just re-uploaded the same video again. And mind you, you left that video up for months and months and months, but you're going to go ahead and copyright strike other people's channels when they're actually using it in fair use. Buddy, I have you by the balls, okay? I want a one-on-one chat with you. You can bring Ain on with you. I will bring Chris with me to have this nice little chat with you, okay, dude? Otherwise, we could keep playing cat and mouse, bro. This game is pretty. My analytics are pretty much thanking you for that, because you know it's flourishing. It's giving me more eyes to my channel, and people actually enjoy my other content. Unlike you, okay? See, you said you were done with the drama and stuff and all that type of stuff when you decided to upload more of drama BS. No, not drama BS, but another video attacking another content creator, Kappa. But of course, no. Your little pride, of course. You couldn't upload that video to Controversial Truth, couldn't you? You're a coward, Quantum. And when I release this video on you, it's going to be a party. And you're going to be the main... No, not the host, the main guest. And I hope you enjoy it, buddy. See you guys in the next video. Love y'all like fam. And hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you, fam.
Oh, Quantum, you're about to get exposed. You will be exposed for all your bullcrap once Gara releases this video that he's been going on about. Anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you all for watching. This is the hopeful... It's not the final, but it's at least the final one out of the 3 that I got to now go into editing. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, please share, like, subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you all for the next video. Have a nice day.